Hello, true art believers, and welcome to tonight's live art stream. This is Pierson here. It is a momentous day. Today marks my 365th live art stream, and it means that I've done 1 year's worth of consecutive days. Actually, I'm faded a little bit. I did miss a few days, but I made up. I made them up. I made them up. It still counts in my opinion. I really didn't have like any rules or guidelines on like how I was supposed to follow it, as long as they're like in a row. Anyways, it marks a full year of drawing live art streams or drawing streams, whatever. What would you call it? Like art streams, live art streams. Anyways, today we're gonna keep it simple. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some warm-ups for a little bit, and then after that, we're going to do like some like I'm gonna do 10, maybe 5 to 10, I don't know, gesture drawings. I'm just gonna keep it kind of simple today, really lax, because I think I have some plans in store next week, and I got some pondering to do. Anyways, let's begin, shall we? And I actually forgot something. I need to open up a window here. Let's see, quick poses here, and we're gonna go to time practice. Bam, 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 and yeah, we're just gonna do a few of them. Yeah, we'll just have that, and then maybe yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Why not? I'm just getting my website that I use in order, and then I'm gonna basically now we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of warm up for just a brief moment. Where we're gonna do some warm ups here. Let's do another layer here, and yeah, keep it simple. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is if my well apparently uh there we go. I think my mouse for a second my mouse there we go. There we go. There we go. For a second, my mouse, my tablet is just like, "Hey, where are you?" So we're just gonna do some more. Let's get my pencil up here, and we're gonna basically practice circles for a little bit. Um, I think I don't know why I'm doing this lately. I've been pondering like what I need to do with my live streams. Been pondering like the what would you call it? I don't know. What would you call it? Just been pondering how where I want to go with it. And I think I need to do these a little bit more often. Just kind of simple circles and practice them, you know. I found that this was a recurring theme with other artists when they talked about like some simple little warm-up strategies that you can do to improve your drawing. And who'd have thought like drawing simple circles could be an actual exercise to improve your skill? And maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm trying to explore new avenues. And so now what we have is we have these circles here. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to just kind of practice ellipses that you can use in theory to make cylinders. Um, what else could you do? Oh, cross contours of a circle, to kind of create the effect of what would you call it? Just like so you have your circle here, and then you have your ellipse around that circle, right? And that creates this effect as if it's a sphere, because now you have a contour line around the circle there. And so that's what I've been doing a lot of, is just kind of just practicing simple, like repetitive forms. Um, that's just what I've been doing. It's just doing this simple little thing here. You know, I don't know why. I just been doing that, and we're gonna do it for about 5 more minutes, and then we'll see what happens. I think 5 more minutes maybe. Well, not we're not gonna do just circles. We're gonna do a multitude of things. So this is something I've been practicing, thinking about doing more often, is making just practicing these, just doing shapes and so forth, and then hoping that thinking about forms spatially will like help me um, think about forms with regards to the figure, you know? So we're just going to kind of play around with shapes here, make make shapes just for fun. I'm practicing to form, and this is going to be something I'm going to be pursuing in future live art streams. Is I'm going to start by basically I'm going to be studying the fundamentals of drawing, and one of them is going to be me playing around with form, and part of that is going to entail making blocks and studying objects and studying their what how they're kind of structured and so forth. And so that's what I'll be doing. I don't know why. I just think it'd be a good thing to do. And I think it's going to lead me somewhere. I think it's going to lead me somewhere, because now I have like a study heading, while before I didn't have like any heading with my what I was doing. I was just kind of doing these streams, and nothing was coming of it, right? So now I have kind of like I have an idea where I want to, not idea where I want to go, but I have an idea of like exercises I can kind of play around with when I'm working on these these uh these ideas. So yeah, so I'm going to be pursuing the fundamentals of drawing, and that's I'm excited because it's going to include anatomy. So I'm going to have it a day where I'm actually going to be studying anatomy, and I have an idea that I'm going to like do the whole body, right? I have this kind of weird idea that I want to do like the whole body, right? I'll get like um, I'll start with the head and like do the skull, then I'll do like the muscle on top, and then I'll do like a kind of superimpose like face, like I don't know, like skin or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know the parameters that I've kind of set for myself, but I'm thinking about that, and I have a bunch of ideas, man. I have a bunch of ideas, and I'm really excited about it. Really, I'm excited that it could allow me to kind of think differently, and it's going to move me in a different direction, and that's what I've been, or move me forward at least. Because I don't think I'm like I don't know. I'm just feeling like stuck, really. I guess, and I don't feel. I feel like I might be improving. I don't know. It's kind of subjective. Um, but I feel like I'm just kind of stuck, right? And I'm just trying to break free of that, you know? And that's why I'm kind of just going to go to like back to basics, and really study those concepts, so that I actually know them really well. Because I know them, I don't know them really well. I just kind of know like them in the basic of like ideas, like its basic form. I don't really know them, right? Anyways, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and do some gesture drawings. We're gonna do 10 2-minute figure drawings, 2-minute figure studies. That's what we're gonna do. 10 of them. Starting now. And there's some utility in doing those shape exercises because it kind of starts making you think about the figure. And this doesn't apply just now, but like it starts making you think about the figure um, as shapes and form and so forth. I think one of the things I want to start doing with regards to these live streams is I would really like to make the figure drawing study daily, like it's part of my live stream. So like I do that as part of the warm up for the stream before I even pursue whatever. So like it might be that will be my warm up. So maybe I might do a few shapes, and then I'll do like 10 whatever it is, like I did today, 10 2-minute drawings, and then I'll go ahead and I'll get to focusing on the basically the exercise, the live art stream exercise that I have for the day, and I think that's what I want to do. So that way I can still kind of hit two birds with one stone, where I still am practicing the figure, and I'm still doing that like daily, because I would like to make practicing the figure a daily type of thing, because I think um, it's just going to make things better. It's like a net good. I think it's just a net good. It's just a good thing for me to be practicing drawing the figure, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. And yeah, so I'm gonna start doing that. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know how I'm gonna kind of make it work, because I know it's gonna be difficult. Kind of fitting that in my schedule, and it might have to end up being like these days, like just late, you know, a late day. It might be just late live streams, and as much as I don't like it, I'm starting to accept that it might have to be like that. You know, it might have to be just one of those things where I focus on. I'm doing these late live streams. I can't seem to get her head right. But yeah. So I got some ideas. One day is going to be like form. Another day is going to be practicing perspective. Another day is going to be practicing like anatomy. Another one's going to be composition. Another one's going to be like value and something else. I don't remember. Shadowing or something. Um, and I think I'm going to benefit from just doing that every day or every week. So I'm kind of like hitting the everything with regards to this one's taking me forever because I haven't drawn this figure before, and she's looking up, right? She's looking up, got this weird perspective. Anyways, that's why you got to keep practicing. That's why you got to really focus on just keep trying, doing things differently, and keep working at it. You don't have to worry. Don't worry about um, don't worry about like whether or not you're improving. Even though, like as I say, I've been kind of concerned about that myself, right? Because I think I've been going about it the wrong way, or maybe not. I once heard like you really, in order to like improve, or I read an expert, I read like a post someone on like someone did on YouTube or Twitter, I don't know, and it said something along the lines of like, if you really want to improve in something, you got to like invest like 3 hours of your time every day to do that thing. And I'm like, oh gosh, I don't even have 30 minutes, let alone 3 hours to kind of focus on one thing. Um, the only, yeah, I don't even have that. So I'm like, man, how's that going to work? So it's just going to have to be hyper specialized days where I kind of focus on certain aspects of drawing, and then hope that they compound with every day that I practice them. So that's what I'm kind of working on. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting little exercise. Very interesting. All right. This one's kind of a neat figure. I think I've drawn this one before, or at least been acquainted to it. I like ones that have like really interesting angles, and you can see like forms better. So this one's got like I can see like the box of the hip better, the boxy part of the hip better than or like easier, because you can see there's this like that hip kind of protruding out. Um, So I think that's one of those appealing parts of certain photos or images, is when you're working from life, having an area that is very pronounced. And I'm thinking I started too big, but yeah. So late night drawing session. I got brand new plans about the format of the my series, and it's going to be probably a little bit more educational, because I'm going to be pursuing like very basic stuffs regarding like drawing. And I'm not just going to be drawing. I'm actually going to be kind of pondering and talking about these concepts a little bit more. um yeah, a little bit more. So there's going to be some it's going to be interesting, and I'm really interested in how it's going to happen. Like what's going to come of this, right? What's going to this is oh man, I ran out of time. This is going to be a good one. That's what happens when you talk, right? So we're on the fifth one here. I almost want to stop and go to bed. I'm pretty tired. You know, I'm pretty tired. Tired drawn. That's what I'm tired doing. No, I'm really tired. I just want to go to bed. It's a late. I'm not tired. I'm inspired. I've been I've been going over this phrase over and over again in my head. Like, uh, I'm not tired. I'm inspired. Meaning, uh, I I am not. I mean, like basically, I'm not tired. But like, gosh darn, I am messing up this head. By the way, let's go ahead and do something else. Let's like work on like establishing something else. I've been struggling. Oh my gosh, this one's gonna suck. I started this one wrong. Okay. Um, where was I? Oh, I was talking about how I'm not tired. I'm inspired. There was this phrase I've been saying a lot. Um, there was The Rock made has like a I heard like a quote from The Rock, and he was talking about like you're not tired, you're just uninspired, and he was like talking about like you pursuing your dreams and such, or some of your like life goals or something, and you know it makes sense because oftentimes when you're doing stuff that you don't really care about, it like exhausts you. You know, you're doing things that don't bring you joy, right? Or don't bring you that like happiness, right? That one. Now I told you this was going to suck you one. Um, so like, yeah, you're not tired, you're uninspired, man. And so I've been reversing the phrase because I'm not really uninspired. You know, I've been saying it differently. I've been saying I'm not tired, I'm inspired. So I've been trying to like reverse the psychology of it because if I say that, then um, what essentially is it means is I'm trying to like psych myself out of excuses of not of why I'm not doing the things I need to be doing because yes I am tired and but thing is I need to psych myself out and say you know what I am inspired. I'm inspired to do some of these things. And even though like right now I'm kind of dwindling here. I had a few good drawings at the very beginning, and then now as I start talking more and more, I get a little bit more what would you call it, distracted and less present with the drawing. That's usually what happens. I was like the first few drawings, I'm like really in tune with what the forms, and then as I keep talking and talking and talking, I become I'm not saying I'm not looking, but I'm definitely not observing as 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 intently as I was at the very beginning. As time gets a little bit, as it gets later and later, and I get more fatigued, and I'm just like, I just want to kind of go to bed. And this one's kind of difficult because she's like wearing just like, yeah, it's just her shoulder, and then her arms like in here, and then you can kind of she's got like her cloth right here, like it's like a giant shirt, and her legs kind of popping out there or something. I don't know, but yeah. How many more do I have? 7. Oh gosh, this is gonna be like torture to me. What a day. I am not tired. I'm inspired, bro. So start saying that when you feel like you things are bringing you down or something. I don't know. Right? Start saying something like stuff like that, right? I think that would help. I think people should say more positive stuff about themselves whenever they get the chance. And yeah, here we are. This one's sucky. I'm having a heck of a day, guys. Oh my gosh, these drawings. I can't. I'm not thinking. That's what it really entails. I'm just like I'm not present now. I've kind of like clocked out mentally for real, and now I'm just kind of like moving my pencil here, and in hopes that the marks that I make kind of look like the thing that I'm seeing. I'm like, whatever. Just kind of accepting that it's gonna be. I'm done. I'm done now. Yeah, this was a bad one. She's like holding a gun. She's like a sniper, and she's laying on her belly. But anyways, that's a bad drawing. Sorry. Why? Stop getting me laying down figures. I don't like these. Oh man. Well, we're just gonna have to keep playing around with it. So I'm gonna try a different approach to right now because I'm losing it. I'm losing like my sensibilities, my drawing sensibilities at the moment. I'm just kind of like I'm not lying when I say like I'm kind of clocking out mentally, and I'm just kind of like looking at the time and thinking, when can I get out of here? Not because I want to leave. It's more like because it's been a long day, and this is one of those. This is what I'm going to be struggling with in the next like part section of these live streams, the next iterations of these live streams is like, how can I um maintain like energy, because I get the feeling that it's going to be very difficult these next few these when I start pivoting the concept, or the idea of these live streams, because I want to pivot. They're going to be a little bit more informative, and they're going to be kind of exploratory. They're going to be a little bit. There's going to be more variety. It's going to be more exploration. But there is going to be some educational aspects of it as well, as opposed to me just drawing. And so I will be talking about these things a little bit more, as a with more information, because I am pretty decent at drawing. I just when you're doing 2 minute drawing, there's going to be good ones and bad ones. You just hope that some of them are better than others. And it depends on the day, there's times of the day that you're just doing things click. You're the fit also times, not just times of the day, but like the figure itself just makes sense, you know? And if you can um understand that figure, um understand what's happening with the figure, it makes things so much easier. So I there's going to be good days and bad days, and there's nothing wrong with having bad days. I just hope that most of the time that my bad days are a lot less than my good days. And it's feeling like it's like 50-50 for the most part, unfortunately. Oh man. It's so funny, man. It's all fun. So this woman she's like she's got like a spear, and whoopsie daisy. Oh, I'm taking what's happening for me right now is I know I'm like being like overly tight with with my motions. I'm not drawing really quickly. I need to be kind of drawing as if every mark is meant to define a form, and that should help me draw faster, but I'm having a little bit of trouble, you know? And perhaps after I'm doing these if I start doing these every day, there's going to be a compounding effect where I'm just going to know how to make these lines really easily, and just from doing them over and over again and so forth. That was going to be a good one too. Now I got a a sitting down pose. I don't really like this. Anyways, the ones that you don't like are usually the ones you probably should focus more on, right? Or maybe not. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Anyways, we're gonna. It's a. I'm gonna slow down a bit and see if I can kind of look at those forms a little bit more intently, like that, maybe. I'm spending too much on the micro. Let's kind of move away from that and move to something else like this. Kind of, we're just gonna kind of, we're not gonna get much done. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna get really anything. I'm gonna get this arm done here, our arm started, and maybe like this hand. And yeah, nothing else. Got the rib cage, maybe a start of it. I don't know. All right. Well, that was a good. This actually raised up a good point. This started. This was the beginning of something. I felt something kind of click, but too bad it's kind of at the it's the last drawing. I was starting to feel like I was seeing something, like I could see the forms better. At least that's what I was thinking. I could be wrong. Anyways, that is it, man. Day 365. What a day, man. That's crazy. I can't believe I did it. Anyways, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I will see you Sunday, and I am going to talk about my my new format for the live art streams, and then think about, like, it's going to be weird because day one, which is form, is going to be, maybe I might want to set up a little still life or something, or use objects that I have around in my room, in my like studio here. It's not even a studio, like office, and use that as the basis for form. So like it's going to be breaking down forms into simple shapes, or breaking down objects into simple shapes. And I'm thinking that's what's going to be one part of it, but I also think it's going to be like blind contours, and it's going to be like positive negative space exercises, so you can see the outside contour lines of that object. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Pierson. I am the live art streamer in the world, and I wish you all the best. I got to get going. Cheers. Thank you so much for watching.